Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the plan with me for this week. You all voted, and we are going to be doing an amusement park theme. So, this is going to be how we set up our week. We're going to be doing different strategies to help us with our morning, our afternoon, and our evening organization. In addition to it, we are also going to be utilizing all of this amusement park theme. These are going to be, I really liked, hey Jenna, good morning. I really liked this color scheme, so I went ahead and I actually grabbed my 3 mild liners as well. So I will be using a lot of the blue as well as the coral pink and the lemon yellow. You guys know if you've been here before, I love this yellow. I think it's just such a great pop. And it really just makes it's such a feel-good color. So those are going to be the ones I start with. And I have some really good ideas in mind on how we can add this theme into our week. So we are going to dive right in. I'm excited about this. Okay. Also, look how, we might do this roller coaster. We're definitely going to do a Ferris wheel, different ideas going on. So let's dive in because what is there to wait for? Right now, I am using the planner that I currently have pinned. You guys can see this one right here, Defined Planner 2025-2026. And the first thing I actually wanted to do today was I saw this bookmark and I went, oh, did I check off my trackers today? Have I started that? And the answer was no. So I thought a good place to, I put my bookmark on the wrong spot, but that's okay because it reminded me anyway. So we're going to start with our trackers for today. I've only drinking 8 ounces of water so far. So I'm going to start by filling that in before I jump back into those weeklies because I really want to build this consistency with my trackers. So we are adding that one in there as well. For the wake up, I'm just going to grab that green Pilot G2 pen and I'm going to color this one in. That's the one that we've done so far today. And I'm going to let the day go on a little bit to notice my mood, but I'm definitely feeling a mix. I think today is feeling a mix of, I woke up feeling content and also productive. So I guess I don't need to wait. I'm going to go ahead and color them in. They do match yesterday, so that's a nice sign, noticing those little patterns as we do this. Okay. So that I just wanted to make sure I did today to build that consistency. Oh, you've been so busy. I still need to do July reflection and August trackers. The good news is you can. You're not behind. Don't feel like you can't go back. You got this. Oh, I didn't see that comment. Jenna always forgets to track. I love using that little bookmark trick. So every time you see the bookmark, you go, oh, have I checked my trackers? Or add it into your projects box and you can make it a part of your reminders list. So as much as you see it, that's really going to help you out. When it comes to our goals for this week, I know we talked about it the other day, so we're going to refer back to it. This week's Pathway Focus, hey Spooky, good morning, is going to be health and wellness. So I'm going to start by adding in a health and wellness. I think I'm feeling a sticker today. Let me go ahead and grab those purposeful planning and seeing which one I want to add in. Okay, so we are looking for my health and wellness. And I think I used up all of mine. I love these. Nope, I have another set. Okay, I knew I had a backup. Yes, yes, I do. Good morning, Cindy. I do remember that, Spooky. Which one's going to go well with an amusement park? I think this one. This one is giving that energy vibe. So this is from our purposeful planning pack. I'm just going to hold that up right there. And so we're going to start by doing that. And then we're going to go to this box right over here. And I'm going to use some more of those stickers. I wanted to see if I had the matching box one, which I do. And so for these, to have that matching set, I'm going to pull from here. And we're going to add these into our monthly action item and our weekly action item. And I'll walk you through how that works in just a moment. What are you guys all working on this week? We are going to be working on that health and wellness, but we're going to break it down even more. So the way that this is going to work is I want you guys to refer back to your umbrella goal planning. And from the health and wellness, we are pulling from the Stay Grounded and Energized by Nurturing a Mindfulness Routine. So I'm going to refer to the monthly. Oh no, did you get blocked? I saw Think Bushy Tail. So I think you're talking about a squirrel, right? So our monthly action item is develop a consistent mindfulness routine. So we are going to carry that over to this box right here. And to write that in, I'm going to use a black Pilot G2 pen. I want this one to really just be, hey, Jen. It's more straight to the point rather than that pop of color because this sticker is so colorful. So this is going to say, develop a consistent mindfulness. I want to make sure. Routine. Hey, Belle. And then you are going to say you got that. Wow, Sydney, good for you. That's amazing. I'm so proud you got it. I'm so proud that you set it up, like knowing ahead of time what you had going on. Like that's the way to do it. This week, for developing a consistent mindfulness routine, I thought one exercise that could really help us would be focusing on I think I want to carry this one over because I didn't get to implement it as much as I wanted to. The focus on thought labeling and keep a log of thoughts. So I recommend if you guys are trying to figure out a mindfulness routine, you have to start with taking a step back and figuring out what it is that you want to target. So we're going to start with those thoughts. So we are going to do thought labeling. Now there's two ways that you could do this. One idea that I thought would be helpful for everyone is that, oh, spooky. Yeah, no. Oh, that's so frustrating. Spooky's trying to tell me about her weekend, but TikTok is saying not today. Like, what? You guys, when you are doing this thought labeling and keeping a log, there are two options that I wanted to suggest. The first is going to be you could use your morning, afternoon, and evening boxes to record those thoughts that pop up. And so keeping a log of those thoughts that you recognize, you know what? Maybe this isn't serving me as much as I want it to. Or when your mind seems to go haywire. So you could either keep a log in here or you could also pair it up with a journal. And I actually sectioned mine off for a thought tab that I can record this in right here. So I'm actually going to keep a log in here. I'll tell you with your week because it's exciting. Yay! Wait, that's so amazing. Does it have to move with what? You're taking care of a squirrel? I didn't think that those were pets. Hey, Christy. Wait, that's terrifying, spooky. The next thing I always like to do is add in our live schedule. Oh, that's so crazy, spooky. That's so nice of you. Oh my goodness. Just stay safe. We're going to add in our live schedule next, and I always like to do this with a theme. So every Friday I have everyone vote for what theme we want to do, and this week was Amusement Park, which is so exciting. And I like to have our live schedule be consistent in some relation to this theme. So one thought I had was doing a balloon for it or a little go-kart. The go-kart could be really cute, so I'm leaning towards the go-kart. I vote let's do that. Or bumper cars is what I meant to say. So let's do a bumper car theme for our live. And that can look either like this one. Thanks, Christy. Or the other one. I like this one because I have it all pictured out in my head. We're going to see if this can come to fruition. Let me just start the first one with a pencil because it's important that we set ourselves up for success when we do this, right? So let's go ahead and add that in. This week we are on here a lot. So there's going to be a chance that I do want to switch it up. I'm hoping this isn't too many bumper cars, but we shall see. So the first thing is I'm going to go back to yesterday, and I think I'm going to do this one. I want to see for a second. I really want a roller coaster, and I just want to make sure there's enough room. So we're going to do it, I think, down here, and I'm going to write in the time. So you'll see what I mean. Let's just dive right in. Oh, it's only a week old, Spooky? That's crazy. Wow. That's so nice of you. That's insane. Well, it'll be safe now, so that's a good feeling. Oh, you guys should probably see what I'm doing, right? That may help you out. So I'm doing this one right down here. To get inspiration for these, I just go to Pinterest and I type in something doodles. So I did amusement park doodles, and I just found what I thought I could draw. And then we're just gonna, this is really cute, actually. I like this idea. And then we're gonna go, I haven't been to an amusement park in so long. Like I honestly couldn't tell you the last time. Wait, this is actually really cute, you guys. You trace over the screen. How does that work? I love that, Cindy. Belle, how do you trace over the... Oh, do you go like this? Hold on. You can't see it, though. How do you do that? This paper is 120 GSM, so it's hard. You can't really trace, I feel. Oh, you put... That makes more sense. Oh, that's funny. You put tracing paper, duh. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I wish I did this the other way, but I'm not going to erase it because it came out nicely. So we are going to do, I guess we're going to change this away a little bit because then we're going to do one up here. Actually, this is still going to work. I know what we're going to do. Okay. I love bumper cars. What a funny concept. And then this down here. I think what we're going to do is, so I'm not going to draw a bumper car necessarily in this bottom one. And so instead, I'll have this flag. I need to make the flag a little bigger because instead I'll also add in the time of when this, no, oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I'm jumping back and forth here. Let's just do one bumper car at a time. How does that sound? Okay, so then this is going to go right down here. And we'll straighten that out when I go back over it. I forgot the headlight. You're right. I did. Thank you. It's important to be able to see. Okay, and then I'll just go over this one before we make the other ones. So for this, we are going to use this Sharpie pen right here. And I'm just going to trace over it. And then this little flag. Okay. Right? I am so glad to hear that, Belle. I think these are my favorite. Like, if I were to be like, there's only one pen I can use for the rest of my life, it would be this one. Just because it's just, I don't know. I like the detail that I can do with it. I like that I can color it in if need be. You can, I think, get them in different colors. I really only use the black one. But I like the detail. Let's see. And so also, you guys, we do have an academic version available just in case you guys are a parent or looking for an academic planner. Just let me know too if there's anything that you guys ever want to see. Because of that back to school campaign, things are such a good price too. So I want to make sure that as I'm doing this, you guys also know about the planner I'm using, because this is the Define planner and there's so many. It does not. You know what's funny? I never really traced. I don't know what it was. This is the Sharpie pen. And no, so what's amazing about this planner is that it's 120 GSM. So nothing goes through. And I do these every week. I can show you another great example of this paper right here. And I use like a ton of different mild liners. And as we do this more today, you'll see nothing will go through. And this is all using the Sharpie pen, zebra mild liners. Hey, Patty, you can use the Tomboy dual brush pens as well. I have used those. They're not my favorite, so I don't often use them, but you can use them. Good morning, Patty. Welcome. Absolutely, Serena. The next thing also, oh, don't be sorry, you guys. So this is the black pen that I use to outline everything. It's this Sharpie pen right here. And the other markers and highlighters, these are my go-to. These zebra mild liners right here. I have so many colors. I have like a full little marker drawer right next to me with them, and they are my favorite. These alongside I'm a big zebra girl, absolutely. So you can also the zebra click art pens. And then the last thing I'll show you too when it comes to that question in particular is for writing, I use the Pilot G2 pens. Just so everyone else knows too. Just the Pilot G2. Recently, I also made a video going over all the pens I use because that is one of the most asked questions I get. So that video, it's a few back, but it's another great reference if you are interested. I'm not going to color this flag in yet just because I think I have a different strategy. No, actually, I'm going to color this in because I don't want to keep talking and then just like not doing it. But I did grab that bright yellow. I think instead for this one, we're going to go with more of a beige for the seats. More like this one. We either could go like let me just do the other part first. We're going to start here. Start with what we do know. How does that sound? This one right here. This one works really well in this planner too. I don't know, this is just the one I've always used now since I think it was like some art class. This was like it. And I was like, okay. And then we're going to grab this one right here. Absolutely. I was hoping you would. Oh, I love this. I love this theme. This was actually inspired because someone on here, Kelly, she was like, oh, I might do an amusement park. And I was like, that is such a great concept. And so you guys voted for it. It was between this and fishing, and this one won. So I'm going to do that. And then actually, I think I lied. I want that bright pop of color. So we are going to do this yellow. And I'm so glad we did. Okay. And then we'll do those high beams that I cannot forget. Perfect. And then we're going to color in the flag. And these are going to represent our live schedule. So we are going to mix up the colors when it comes to these because I don't want every single bumper car color to be the same. Yes. And also, Jenna, the fact that you went from saying that you can't doodle to having such an amazing theme is so cool. Same with like all of you guys. I love when you guys, so every week I ask everyone to send me a picture or you can post about it to TikTok of your Define weekly spread. And it's so cool to see the growth from you guys too, and like stepping out of your comfort zone. And then I'm going to color this in with the yellow. I just don't want this one. This one we're going to do less exact just because I don't want the black to smudge. And then let's take the blue. Thanks, Alexa. Okay. Perfect. So this is going to represent last night's. Yes, I got it, Cindy. I think I responded. At least I thought I did. I think I did. Yes, so I will be posting that this week, which is always such a highlight. And I always love it when you guys send it to me. It literally makes my day. This is going to be, I think I'll just write it in a black pen. Yeah, we're going to do this. We'll do little stars, just like so. And then these will represent our live schedule. So, okay. And then the one other type of, you did, wait, that's amazing. This is the A5, yes. The B5 is a larger version. So this right here, I am using that A5. This would just be, just so you can see, this is a comparison of the B5. The only difference is the size. So they'll have the same insides. The A5 is going to be on, when you close it up, this is going to be 5.8 inches wide, 8.3 inches tall. The B5, oh, I forgot my pen was there. The B5 is going to be 6.9 inches wide by 9.8 inches tall. So the only difference is that size. Both are going to have the full goal planning system with those trackers every month and your monthlies and the weeklies that we're setting up right now. Great question, you guys. Hey, V. Let's see. I'm just trying to decide how I want to represent, like when I'm coming back on tonight. Maybe I just do it. I might just write it in here instead of having a whole other bumper car. I think that might just be a better strategy. So we're just going to go like this. Okay. And then perfect. And then I will go back up and do, I was on here yesterday, and I could write that in, but I kind of had this other idea in my head that I might do instead. So we'll get back to that. I'm just going to stick to moving forward with our lives for the rest of this week. Again, as I'm going through these, if there's ever any questions, anything you would like to know or different strategies, just let me know. I'm happy to help you guys out. That's what this is for. Right now I'm doing our weekly theme as the amusement park. So we're doing those bumper cars. And I like to do these ones in pencil. I've never drawn bumper cards before. So like this is my first time. So it's nice to just have that confidence, trust in the process here a little bit. We're going to keep this one over here. Going just like this. And then we're going to carry just like that. And then here. This one I just want it to be a little bigger because it will take up, like this is pretty much the majority of my morning. And then Right? Thank you, Jenna. These colors feel such like a good amusement park energy. And then, oh, okay. So first, I do want you to know that I actually hear from so many of you that this is such a good planner for people with ADHD, specifically because of the buckets. So here is what I recommend. Having, first of all, the morning and the afternoon and evening boxes, those are going to be really helpful for you because you don't want those hourly time blocks. The second thing I would recommend is to start habit stacking. So that habit stacking is how you are going to build consistency when it comes to your planner. So what it is it is taking something that you already do every single day, aka your first habit, and it's stacking it or pairing it up with another task. So for example, when I was first, way back in the day, when I was starting to use a planner, I always drink my morning cup of coffee and my afternoon cup of coffee. And so I would actually pair up the two. So I would use my planner whenever I was drinking a morning cup of coffee. And that right there starts to build it into that daily routine. So that is my biggest tip, number one. The second is to keep it on your desk open all day. Specifically using the elastic band closure. That's actually what I do still. I keep this elastic band closure and I keep it open all day because with that ADHD that I hear from a lot of you, it's that out of sight, out of mind that usually holds you back. And so this is going to make it so you're actually seeing it all day long. And that way you try to fight that out of sight, out of mind issue. Those are my top tips when it comes to that consistency and building it into your routine. But I think what's going to really make that difference is that you're not going to have this one really long list of to-dos. You're going to have separation. So those to-dos as though what has to get done this week, okay, you can't put them off any longer. If they'll take you like 5 minutes, just do it. Yes, this is still such amazing quality. That's really important to us. Yes, Belle. That's the key. That really helps you. Oh, that's so frustrating. But you know what? I look at it as like a learning opportunity because you won't let that happen again. Oh, it's always that one time. But at least now you'll never forget, because now you'll have that moment. You'll be like, I can't forget it. And then I'm going to make this flag a little bigger. And then, so another really key part of this is those separate reminders list, because those reminders are how you keep track of things that you have to get done at some point, but they're not urgent. And so they might be there for a little longer. Ooh, what quote? That right there. And then the one other thing I would say, you guys, to pair up with these planners that I want to make sure I actually show you, because it'll actually help you, I think, have everything I know it'll help you have everything you need together. So at the end of this session, when I hop off of here at some point, I am going to take all the colors we use, especially the ones with those trackers. So these right here, and I'm going to keep them all in this planny pouch. And that way I never can use the excuse I don't have the right color. Because they're all just going to be right in here. So I recommend, if pairing these up with number 4 in your carts, those are going to be the planny pouches, and there's a pink and there's a blue option as well. So I recommend just checking those out too if you have a second. We are going to now do a little bit of an inverse color here. So I am going to make this be the blue, where the blue was on the other one. Oh, I love that. Cindy said, life is like an amusement park, wild, thrilling, a little chaotic, and totally worth the ride. I love that. Oh, I got sidetracked. And then we're going to go with, so I'm just taking wherever I saw the blue, that's going to become this one right here. Always for the win. I love that. He's like everyone's best friend at this point in life. And then, so I think to do this, the yellow is going to then be where the coral is. So yeah, the yellow, I think that this will work. What's funny is I feel like I always use the, what do you call it? The fine point of this. Because there's technically two. There's the bold and there's the fine. I just always use the fine because it gives me that control. The only time I really use the other one is for like drawing bigger straight lines. I just find it easier to keep up with in the lines. Coloring inside the lines, you know? And then this is actually going to be where all the yellow is. Oh my gosh, for a second I thought I did that wrong. Whew. Oh wait, this is cute. I think I like the first one a little more in terms of the colors, but they all are just such good colors together that it works. And we're just going to do a quick color there. This wasn't supposed to be yellow. Blue. Yes, it was. Okay. We did that right. Yay, go us. And then we're going to take our black Sharpie again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And so this is going to represent our plan with me. All of my times are in Eastern. And I'm also going to add in, I have learned I need more markers. You know, I love markers. They'll take over. They really will. I feel like spooky for you, I would actually lean you towards, I don't know if you have them already, the Statler ones, because Spooky uses her journal a lot uses her planner a lot for journaling. And so she's going to need a little more precision when it comes to those types of doodles and things like that. So the Statler pens would be probably your best bet. Tomorrow it'll be at 10 o'clock. Absolutely. I would say you're going to love those. They're really good at giving you that precision. This is the yellow that I'm going to be using right now. You can see here it has it's a Tri Plus Phi liner. I don't know if you want to screenshot it, but I'm just going to pause for a second so you can if you would like. Hey, Anna Marie. This right here is that Statler Tri Plus Fine Liner, and it has such a thin tip that it's going to allow you that detail, and you could also, they're really good to write with. So for those of you that like to use color, but also really utilize for writing, the Statler are really good options. You love the Stabilo. That is also another great one. I don't know what it is. For me, it's so easy. These ones, I think that's what leans me towards these over the Stabilo, is that I think the Stabilo, yes, they are great for writing and taking notes and things like that, but these will also give you that option, I think, to color in things more easily. They're super nice. They won't bleed through. The Stabilo will be great for writing, but they're a little harder to color things in with. But sometimes it's just that personal preference. So oh my gosh. Well, those highlighters are for the win. I just need to adjust my seat for a sec. There we go. Okay. We also have, we're going to be on live so much, you guys. I'm trying to make sure that this is as like not overwhelming because I want to include other things too, aside from just bumper cars. So I'm trying to think. I feel like I can make it work. Like, I think we can do that, mixing it up a little bit here. I feel that we can. Because what I wanted to do here was I also had this really cute idea for a live so I like to keep a to-do list in my afternoon box. And so for that, I wanted to do this right here. I thought it was the perfect way to do it. You know those types of machines? Yes, I'm going to add a Ferris wheel. That's not a doubt. So I definitely need to mix it up. Not all of our lives are going to be in the bumper carts, but I wanted to do this for that to-do list in the Monday afternoon, and I'll just write in our live as well. So I can't decide what you would call that, but we're just going to do this as our to-do list, and that for me just keeps it organized and allows me to keep track of what needs to get done this week. Whereas I use this one to do over here for more of a personal to-do list. The Ferris wheel for mine, I was picturing it in this corner, so we're going to do that one right there. Yes, a carnival game building. We're going to be doing a Ferris wheel, I think, in that bottom right corner. And then I have a really cute picture in my head of a roller coaster going, I think, next to it or up here. I haven't decided yet. So this right here. And then no. Yes, I do use my live to plan my lives. So I have the schedule up already, so you guys know when I'll be on, but this is how I utilize my planner the most. It's to keep me on track with when I get to be on here and hang out with you guys. And so being able to showcase how I use my planner for that option as well is really helpful for me. And then down here, it's going to go just like so. We're going to actually keep it in here. And I think our live today is when? At 3. So I'm also, that's not straight. So I'm going to write, you see how right there they say like this person right here was using it as a habit tracker. Because we have our accountability trackers, we don't need anything like that, which is really nice because those are all laid out right here. And so instead, I'm actually going to use this to just write out our live schedule. So because I will be back on here at 3, but I want that separation for my to-do list as well. And so we're going to trace this. So it's going to be top. Just like that. And we will do red. I like the red. I think that really screams carnival. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and erase those once I do this down here. What's nice too is like whenever I need to draw a straight line, I try to utilize the box as much as I can. So that way it gives me something to stick to. Not at all. I have an even better example. That is something that's really important to us. And so this is 120 GSM. Good morning. So you can see here, like I love to doodle. I use this as my creative outlet. Nothing goes through. It's absolutely everything. Hey, Brooke. This right here. Like nothing. You would have no idea that I do all this if you were to just look at an empty weekly. That's the best part. Or that's one of the best parts, I should say. And it lays flat. It's so important. This has everything. This is literally a planner's dream. The next one I wanted to use was I don't really want like a red. Oh my goodness. Yes, you guys. I don't want that red because it just feels a little too harsh for my liking. So we're going to instead grab this one right here that doesn't have a specific color name. This is what I was picturing. Perfect. And then yes, okay. Hey, Mallory. The pages don't tear away from the binding. So important. Yes, so let me just show you how this is set up. So the way that we do it is you are going to have your accountability trackers. And so it's going to be August 1st because this is going to take you from August 2025 to July of 2026. And it's going to go accountability trackers from word of the month, books to read, fitness, all the way to your budgeting actually, which is so helpful, and favorite moments. And then you'll have that corresponding month. So it will go August monthly with gratitude, inspirational words, people to contact, places to visit, important tasks and topics to learn. Sunday start. And then you'll have your corresponding weeklies for that month, which is what we are filling out today. And then at the end of every month, you will actually have a monthly reflection too to help you reset and realign for the following month, which never worry, you guys, we do this all together. So you're never alone in this journey to help you navigate each day with purpose because that is our motto here at Define. And that is also what you will find on the back of each of your planners. So use that to check in with yourself and see, how am I feeling today? Have I checked in with my purpose? And then I'm just going to go to here. Aw, thanks, Arrow. So that'll be a 3 o'clock live, but then I'm also just going to add in a little to-do list here. This is just a personal preference, something that I do every week that keeps me on track. And then, let's see, next we're going to keep going. I like adding in our live schedule so everyone knows when I'm on here. I think it's really helpful. Tuesday, I wanted to draw something different here. So maybe we do a little cotton candy or a balloon. Let's go with cotton candy. I feel like that would be cute. I liked this one right here. Sorry, this was supposed to, no, that's correct. Okay. And then we're going to draw a little cotton candy down here for our next live. But this, we're going to angle the other way. Oh, wow. Thank you. That is like the nicest compliment ever. And then how is everyone's theme going this week? How did, Jenna, how did all the birthday parties go too? Hey, Sarah. And then we're going to carry this just like so. You learned from a mistake so it didn't happen next time. Wow. Okay, Spooky. Do you want to, I'm not going to push you, but if you want to share, we're here for it. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Of course. And then this is going to be at what time tomorrow? 3 o'clock again tomorrow. Oh, for drawing. It was making stars in a night sky. Aw. I love that. I'm so proud though. I always love seeing how much you guys step out of your comfort zone. I think that that's one of the coolest things that I get to witness because I get to see all of these growths. And then, ooh, I'm going to have to add some more stickers on here too because I want to make sure we have enough stickers. I'm feeling a sticker energy with this. Oh, sorry guys. I got too excited there. Trying to figure out where to put the iPad for a sec. It's always hard to know. Yes, started from just using colors. I know, that's what's so cool. And like I've gotten the privilege of seeing it all every week. It's so amazing. You always forget the Friday story to see the theme. Well, then you get a nice little surprise. Okay. That's so cute. And then this one I had you guys vote for was between the fishing and the amusement park, and amusement park won by a landslide. Oh, that's so cool. I can't wait to see how it comes out. Down here, so every Tuesday night, I do a 60-minute reading sprint because I host the One More Chapter book club, and we meet once a month on TikTok Live, and so I love to be able to read with you guys every Tuesday on here together, so that we're going to mark next. How was my weekend? You actually did. Yeah, you spelled it right. Thank you. My weekend was good. I got to spend a lot of it on here with you guys, which always makes me happy. I think I might do a little roller coaster here. How do I want this? Next week, you're going to be more brave with your doodles. Yes. I can't wait to see that. Do you already have a theme in mind, Cindy? Actually, we're going to do... what is this one called again? I don't know, but we're going to do that. How do we join the book club? So it is free to join, and you are going to, so right now in our bio, because every other month I have an independent woman TikTok author join us. This month we are reading Unravel Me by Catherine Bittner, and she will be joining us, and I have the event made, so when you go to our profile on TikTok, you'll see live events, and you can register. You can also sign up for book club updates in our bio. Yes, I'm so excited. And then hey, Katie, good morning. I'm going to put this over here, actually, just because it'll be easier to see this right here. I love that. I like having this bookmark, too, on my desk, just because it's a nice reminder to keep going, keep growing, and I get to repeat it every time. So we're just going to start by making this a little more here. Again, utilizing those straight lines on here. Let's see here. This morning, afternoon, evening block too, it just makes life so much easier to stay organized. Just keep swimming. Yes. Just keep swimming. Just keep planning, you guys. When life gets overwhelming, try not to grab your phone. Instead, I actually want you guys to grab your planner because you'll immediately feel a little better knowing that you have a plan. This right here. And I'm going to write the reading sprint portion either. I think I have a plan in my head, so I'll show you guys that too. And as I'm going through these, you guys, if there's ever any questions, anything you want to see as well, just let me know. We have different accessories too that I recommend pairing these up with. We have notebooks, we have bookmarks, we also have all these stickers. So there's a lot of different things to choose from. Let's see, we're gonna do this right here. And then, hey, Candy. We're just gonna make it 4. I think that's gonna be a little easier. That will, I'll fix it in post. And then this will have a little flag on the top that I'll do after. Okay, now we trace. And then that's going here. Finish your doodles and you love them. Yes, Spooky. I think that's the first time I've heard you compliment yourself. Ooh, Alexa, my only thing now is, do I want to get the floral with the pink case or the golden with the blue case? Let me show you both options because I'm not going to lie to you. Both are so cute. The golden hour is right behind me. So let me just show you these. So you're gonna have that golden hour right here. So this is gonna be that orange to red gradient with that gradient on the back. And so I'm gonna wrap it around with that blue for you right here. Okay, so this is also such a good contrast together. The golden hour is actually our newest design too. So it's brand new, which is extra special. I love this one. I think it's so cool. And then the tranquil, let me show you that one next, is this one. The other thing, Alexa, so I might lean you towards the golden hour if that is something, because I need to show you the journal too. This is the tranquil with the pink. Okay, so let me just pull that tranquil color out for you. When it comes to this golden hour, I need to just also show you, if you are into journaling, this is going to be the journal that you could pair up with it. This is number 13 in your cart, and this is our newest journal too, so it has some unique features, including a matching elastic band. And when you open up this journal, it's also going to have a matching colored end sheet to the planner. So it's just a little extra special. And in that journal, you will also get the interior back pocket in the golden hour one. So if you are looking for like your all-in-one set, I love this. Yes. Oh my goodness. So you are going to love this. Rachel said, I just realized I do that. I grab from my planner and write, play with stickers, draw, plan, review. Yes, I'm so proud. That is everything. Absolutely. Such a great question, Alexa. Honestly, that is one of my favorite things to do, is get to show you guys the different colors. It's so fun. Just because they all have such different personalities. I love it. So, and yes, never hesitate, you guys. And then we're just going to go like this too. That wasn't as straight as I wanted it. That's okay. Okay. And so go right here. And we're gonna, so right now, just in case anyone who hopped on here, this is the Define planner, and I'm currently adding in our live schedule to go alongside the theme that you guys vote for. So this is walking you through some different ways that you can utilize your planner. The morning, afternoon, and evening boxes will also give you that freedom to just express yourself, have a little fun. Planning doesn't need to be boring, and it doesn't need to be scary. It should excite you. Lean into it, you guys. Okay, we're gonna go like this, like this, like this. And I already messed up in my head. Oh, I got this. Oh, no. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, sorry. In my head, I was going to use this box here to write in 7 o'clock. And then this was going to write reading sprint. So now we're just going to need to reevaluate. And we can still do it. We're just going to do it in there. It's okay if it doesn't go the exact way we pictured it. I tell you guys that all the time, so I need to tell myself that. And then I'm just going to flip this so I can trace this straight line. I also push so hard on my pens that like the tips eventually become less pointy. That's why like I could never use crayons as a kid. Is that who says that? Okay, because I hear you guys saying that a lot. I'm like, I've never heard of this. But then I'm like, is it a happy little accident? No, it's a sad accident, but it happened and we're okay with it. But I guess that's probably a little more uplifting of a way to put it. Oh yeah, but I could never use crayons as a kid just because I pressed so hard. So, little fun fact about me. And then we're just going to, ooh, Prince Charming's Creations. That's such a cute name. I love that. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the best part of this week. Okay, not actually the best part, but Freakier Friday 2 comes out on Friday. I am so excited. Is anyone else excited to see it? I actually am like really looking for, right? Does anyone actually like crayons? That's my question in life. I will. I'm so excited. No way. Yes. I love that. I like that everyone else is excited too. It's going to be so cute. I'm excited. Yes. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait. Okay. And then we're going to stick with this pink for here. I'm just going to do that. Perfect. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm having deja vu. That's a weird feeling. I'm going to add in, because I had Freakier Friday. Oh my gosh, I didn't add it into this. Wait, is it Freaky Friday 2 or is it Freakier Friday? I need to make sure I'm writing it in right. Okay, it's technically Freakier Friday. Did you guys see that TikTok of the movie theater that was doing, what do you call it? I don't know how to explain it. It was the popcorn bucket that actually looks like a drink. And then the drink that looks like a popcorn bucket. I don't know if that was a real thing, but like it could have made me want it. It made me want it. It looked so cool. I only saw it once and I was like, oh, well, I might be convinced if it's real. It is a real thing? It looked so cool. I honestly might just do, right? I highly recommend it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I might do it. I don't know if I would ever use it again, but like it's so cool looking. Oh, I messed up. I didn't want that to be blue, but that's okay. I have no idea. So that's another great question. I don't know. It's just some random movie theater. Oh, so it might not be in every movie theater. I have zero other information for you. I just saw it and was like, wait, that's sick. Oh my gosh, wait, I love how this theme looks. Oh, this is so cute. I'm trying to decide. Oh. I don't know. Well, I don't know if I have one of those near me. That's upsetting. I don't know where I want to write 7 o'clock. I'm thinking we're just going to put it up here. Oh, well, I don't think I'm going there. But thank you for looking. I appreciate it. No. That's upsetting. All of them should do it. It's such a good idea. Okay. I wanted to add in that. Right? Okay. Now that we've done this side, I think we should take a quick moment and we're going to do our positive affirmation before we keep going. So Christy, thank you. I'm glad you popped back on though. We're going to so this week we are focusing on, you got this, Sydney. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. For our positive affirmation, I wanted to get a mindfulness sticker because that is what our goals are for this week. And so these are going to be, let me just pin these so you guys know which ones specifically I'm using. These ones right here. These are going to help us focus our thoughts on the present moment. And so looking at these, I'm thinking I notice and welcome my feelings. That could be a good one to go with our thought labeling. I am calm, centered, and at peace with myself. I notice and welcome my feelings. Which one am I leaning towards? I am experiencing this moment without judgment. That's also a good one. This one's tricky. I am fully present. My mind is calm. This one's tricky. These are actually, I don't know which one to use. Okay. I think this one. I focus on the present moment. I like that. I'm in. Is that this? Let's see. I like that one. Let's do it. I like knowing which one you guys are going to lean towards too, like what's going to resonate with all of us. And I also like the color of this one. I focus for this theme. So I'm just going to add that in there. Amazing. It was meant to be. I love that. And then we're going to keep going with our live schedule. So this is going to be, what's next, you guys? Let's see. We're on Wednesday. Wednesday. Ooh, Wednesday premieres. So I'll add that too. We're going to be on 10:30 and 3. So let's draw a bumper car. I like doing the pencil first. Hey, Mar. Oh, does that premiere? I read those books and then I started the series, but I never really got into it. I'm thinking I'll get into it again at some point. I'm going to do this one going this way, and I want the flag to be a little tall. Starts already messes up. So we're just going to grab that eraser, and this is going to go. And then this will be the front. This will be the back. And then we'll go down here. That's the one I'm so excited for. I feel like it's been forever, though, since season 1. Like, I don't know why it took so long, but... Or is everything just so binged that it feels like it's been forever? Wait, this will be the back, so... Just like that. And then we're going to bring... This is going to go. So I guess we won't actually bring the flag up. We'll figure out something else. And then this is going to go here. With that, that'll be rounded. We'll bring this down here. That's going to go there. Okay. Step 1 is complete. Perfect. And then we're going to draw in a little seat here with that steering wheel. And then I'm just going to erase everything and then add in those details. And then maybe we do the Ferris, the roller coaster up here. I feel like that would be really fun. Really? Oh, wait, I'm so happy to hear that. Jenna said, when you said drawing is just shapes put together, that helped me so much. It's a crazy realization. That makes me so happy. Well, then you sent in your week last week, and you kept being like, oh, I'm not very good at drawing. But then you sent in yours, and I was like, wait, what is she talking about? It looked so good. I feel that way with all of you guys. You'll always be like, I can't draw. And then I see them and like, guys, you can draw. I'm going to do this one. So we did this yellow there, this yellow here. So then this body should, oh, wait. So we need a blue body car. I think I did this wrong. I did do that wrong. Hold on. Oh, Belle, when I say I can't draw, I truly mean it. That's funny. Oh, I love that. I'm so proud, you guys. That's hilarious, though. So wait, if this, I'm going to try to look, I don't want to mess this up. So this is going to be blue where all the yellow is on this one. So just here and here. Okay. And then we're going to do the yellow. And so the yellow we haven't done here. So this is going to be where all the coral is on this one. And that's it for that one. And then we're going to do the coral, and that's going to be where all the blue is on that one. Eternally awkward. What size is the one I'm using now? I am using the A5. So this one is our 5.8 inches by 8.3 inch planner. This is the smaller of the two. So 5.8 inches by 8.3. The V5 is going to be the larger option, and that is going to be the 6.9 by 9.8 inches. Wait, what color should the seat be? If that was blue there. Pink. Ah, I just threw my marker. Okay. Oh, and the high beams. The high beams are also going to be pink. Does that make sense? No, but I'm going to do it anyway. Jeannie, which size is best for carrying in backpacks? I would say I would lean you towards the A5 because it'll also be a little lighter. So it'll be less heavy for your back. Both will fit in your backpack. Just one will be a little less heavy. Absolutely. I think I'm just going to do that at the top. And then I want to draw a roller coaster. And so I'm going to stick to that idea of the roller coaster up here and the Ferris wheel in this corner right here. I was thinking, so I got different options knowing I like this one a lot. Let's see. I also thought that this would be cute to do somewhere. I don't know if that little gallery there, I'm not going to say that word, but that one was also cute. It looked a little more complicated. I think I'm leaning towards this one. Yeah, we're going to do that one. Keep our lives a little bit easier on this one. But is it as cute? Like, no. I've never turned down a challenge. Why start now? This is going to go... This we're going to put right here. So this one's going to take up 2 because I do have a live Thursday morning. And so I'm like, let's just use them for both. I think that's a good rationale. And then, can I show the September one again? Oh, for this? I don't know what it was. This one? Yes, this one I found too. This one was also cute. That's what inspired this color combo. So that's another. Looks. Oh, this one. That's so funny. It does. It does look like a honeycomb. I think it's supposed to be tickets, but that's hilarious. Yeah, so this was another cute option. That's adorable. No, so these were just screenshots to inspire our amusement park theme. These were not from me in particular. This right here, I am just drawing by freehand. And then using our own colors to fill it in as well. Let me see. How do I want this to work? Oh, Spooky, I have so many questions. This is going to be... I have no idea. Okay, let's just go for it. Yes! Oh my goodness. And then we're going to go like like this. I want this to be the end, so I'll probably make the base a little longer. And by probably, I mean I'm definitely going to make the base longer. And this is going to be, see, like these are just fun ways to add in our live schedule and get to try to be more creative. And then to carry it all in, I recommend using the planny pouch that we were talking about earlier, because this is going to wrap around your planner, your journal, and it's going to hold all of the pens that we're using. So you can stick with that color scheme whenever you would like. This is number 4 in your cards. And right now, TikTok is doing their amazing back to school campaign. So everything is such a good price, you guys. We do these weekly plan with me's every Monday. So I want to make sure you guys also are grabbing your defined planner so you can join me. This is honestly like the best time of the week. I messed this up a little bit, but we're just going to make it work. So this is going to go here. And for any students or parents on here, I just do want to mention, so we also have an academic planner, which is going to be number 2 in your cards. So I'm always happy to show you guys anything that you might be looking at. Just let me know. That's another thing that we can do on here. And then I'm just gonna wrap this like so here. This right here is the one I would recommend. I hear a lot of people, I actually was having this conversation with someone on here earlier, that this planner is really helpful for people with ADHD. So the reason why is that this is going to keep you with these different buckets. And so first, having these different sections are going to be a crucial component to keep your mind a little more organized and at peace with that to-do list, work reminders, and personal reminders. Also with that morning, afternoon, and evening block. In addition to it, one other thing that's really nice is that you will have those monthlies with those different buckets as well, that I always recommend referring to before you set up your week. And you also get this reassurance, so that's going to be extremely helpful for you, giving you something to check off every day and starting to build that in your routine. Hey, Mallory. So there's word of the month, fitness. There's also budgeting, mood, and this is going to keep you consistent and coming back to it on a daily basis. And oh my goodness, Rachel, school starts for you next week. That's crazy. Yes, that morning, afternoon, it's honestly like that is the way the brain naturally thinks about the day. So it's really helpful that this is going to align with the way that our brains naturally think about the day. Oh my gosh, you get to go to another, wait, that's so cute. I love that. And then you're struggling putting in work hours. What do you mean? In your planner or in like your daily life? Oh, okay. Interesting. Because you have to balance the school schedule with the work schedule. Oh. And now it's back to work. Oh, I shouldn't have drawn all those in already. That's okay. That's so, oh. That's tough. I know. But at least now it'll be something different to do. mixing it up. And I'm sure like once you're back into the swing of things, you'll feel like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Because we all kind of hit that point where we're like, okay, I'm done. Yes. Oh, you got this. I have no doubts. Definitely less fun, but you do got it. Ah, it's the transition. I could see that. Make sure that you take a little bit of time, whether it's every other day or how often as you can for that self-care, because I remember that that was something that I think wasn't on your plate enough. So maybe it's even just going for a little walk, something that can still give you that sense of self that might feel a little lost when school starts back up and it becomes all like you're with the kids again 100%, like 24/7. Yes. And you got this. Like, because you recognized it. And so it's going to be that communication to keep it up that I know you can do. Voicing it to those around you will really help too, because it's so easy to just keep it all inside. And then it comes to, you kind of like explode a little bit. And so trying not to do that, which I know is easier said than done, is going to be something that I think could really benefit you. And anyone on here, honestly. I'm just going to grab a light gray. I know that's not in our color scheme, but I think I need it. No, who am I kidding? Why can't my roller coaster be a color? Hey, Alicia. And then this right here. And then, oh, I need to color in the live stars. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And then I also want to, we are adding in, let's see, what's next? I have a lot of lives, but Wednesday. Okay, so Thursday is the next one. Oh, good. This will be, so I want to draw in that Ferris wheel in this corner. So maybe we do that first, and then we're going to work around it, because for me, prioritizing that is going to be huge. So let me grab the one that I liked a lot. I was thinking I liked this one. That was option number 1, because I didn't want it to be too crazy, because I want to be able to, or that one. I did like that one. That one just looked difficult, and I didn't want to do it. That one could also be a cute option. Yes! Oh my goodness, that makes my day eternally. Welcome to the Defined community. We do so much together, you guys. And you're never alone on this journey. We always set these up together. So from the monthly pages to the every week we do these lives, to monthly reflections at the end of every month, to accountability trackers. So you found your place. You do belong here. I want you guys to know that. And we will be navigating each day with purpose together. These just look like Easter eggs to me, so I don't like that. Let's see. I don't really like any of these. What if I combined some? Because I like this. So we're going to take this, but we're going to make those a little different. Hey. So I just recently posted it. And this is an author spotlight. Let me just quickly grab it. It's right behind me. And so I found an independent woman TikTok author. So we will be reading this book. It is available on Kindle Unlimited, I believe. And so this is going to be it. We will be meeting August 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern. And the author Catherine Bittner will be joining us, which I'm really excited about. Absolutely. Yes. So that is the correct. No, so this is going to be I think it's like a romance would be the category. But yes, on the date and the time. This is going to be more of a romance one. This is the description. I'm so excited about it. What was I looking at? Oh, yeah. Yay! That's amazing, Belle. Yes, I'm so excited. I always like to be able to get together with the authors. I think that just makes it extra special. And things like that. You can also sign up. So in our bio, we have book club updates where you can stay up to date with it. So you can also sign up there, and that'll just make it so every month you know what's going on and where we're at. This one I'm going to make this one a little bigger. No, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to go like this first. Okay, so starting off, we're just going to draw the Ferris wheel. Hey, Gil. Okay. Why am I nervous to draw this? Okay, that'll go there, and then this circle will be more circle-y. Potentially. And then we're going to draw one more circle. Yeah, too big. Yay, you're back. How did it go? What do you feed him? Is this looking okay? I think it. Oh, interesting. That's fascinating. So nice of you. And then I'm trying to just decide how I want this to go. I wanted to do, okay, we're going to go like this. This is where the difference is going to come in, just because I don't really want to draw the amount of detail that they put into theirs. It looks cute, but I don't want that. And then, aw, thank you. Hold on, I messed up a little bit. But that's okay. I probably should have drawn these after. It's always so awkward to have to erase because it's I do it so aggressively. So we're going to put that circle back in. then this is where I wanted to make the change. Okay. We're going to have this go down there. That'll go there. This will go here. Which means one would go here. Actually, one would probably go right behind this thing. So we'll draw that down here. And then one would go here. Perfect. That will go there. One will go here, and then we'll also have that one going here. And then this right here, which will then carry up over here. Hey, the blessed mommy. Okay, so this might not be the most safe roller coaster to ride, but that's okay, because it's not real. I did not pass inspection. Exactly. Who needs safety? You guys go on carnival rides, I'm sure. We can just pretend it's a carnival and not an amusement park at this moment. So everything's actually going to be behind these. So it's really important that I don't overlap. That would be detrimental. I just need to move this so I can draw it. Sometimes I just need to flip. Perfect. Okay. And then coming back. And then I think I'm going to do it on the outside. Just like so. That there. And that there. Great. Good start. My favorite is I haven't actually done the actual to-dos yet of this. So... And then I'm really prioritizing these little, whatever you call them, like seats. So I'm going to draw those next, and then I'll do the circle. Okay, amazing. And then we are actually going to do something crazy and erase. Because it's a little overwhelming to see what we're working with, you know? There we go. Perfect. Hey, Milani. Then we're going to draw that circle. Ish. Circle-ish. Might be more of an oval. And then I probably shouldn't have done it this way, but I did. Yeah, that looks horrible. Oh well, just go with it. I can't fix it. I don't know why I thought that was what I wanted to do. That's okay. It'll come together once we add some color. And then we're going to carry this right down here. And then just like that. Perfect. That works. Okay, now we color it in after all of that. That'll be the only yellow part for the moment. And then I'm gonna go and take this. And then we're gonna go like that. Oh, I didn't finish the circle. So we're gonna finish the circle. Okay. Then I'm actually going to do the seats every other color, I think. I shouldn't have done that first. I don't know. I didn't have a game plan for that. I wanted the blue first. And then I didn't. Then we're going to just do these the same color. I think that that's a good game plan. We're going to keep that consistent. Okay. Next, we're going to do, I didn't color in that circle like I wanted to. And then we're going to just keep, I don't think the every other color would look as cute as I thought it would. So we're just going to do them all yellow. Okay, this came together, I think. It kind of, I don't know what it's giving, but let's just pretend it's giving Ferris wheel. And the point of that was to actually add in our live schedule, if you can believe it. So Friday morning, actually at 11 a.m. Eastern, we're doing something a little different because 8/8 is Portal Day, and I'll talk a little bit more about that on there as well. But this is going to be 11 o'clock manifestation, and it's in honor of the Portal Day. So this is going to be a manifestation workshop, and it's going to have to do with Portal Day. So I also have an event made for that anyone can register for and get notified when we go live. And then on Thursday, I have also lives all day, which I don't know how I'm going to add in. How do I want that to look? Maybe we do a ticket. Would that be crazy? Hey, Chrissy, what if I did like a ticket to get in? Or we do what I was kind of maybe picturing. Well, that'll be in the bottom. I'm not drawing a merry-go-round. That would be like crazy. We could also do a tent, a circus tent. Would that be in an amusement park? That I don't really see the connection. Like, I get it, but I don't want to do that. Carnival, that'd be more carnival. Let's do a ticket. Or a balloon. I'm all over the place. Popcorn stand. I kind of like the idea of a ticket. So I think we're going to do a ticket. And that'll be for, I think I did Wednesday, right? I just want to triple check. Yeah, so Thursday is going to be, we have the 10 a.m. live, we have 1 p.m., and then it's going to be a 7 p.m. So for that, we are going to do a ticket going, I think this way would be kind of cool. Mix it up a little bit. So we're going to start by drawing those straight boxes. And then we are going to take this and just give it that ticketed edge. And kind of do the same down here, only I should have done this on the top. I should have added that diagonal actually. And then we're going to draw the inside of the ticket with a little rounded corner there. And then we'll color it in, and then we will add in the text. Oh, thanks, Spooky. I'm going to add it with this color, though, because it is a different type of, what do you call it? Like a part of it. This one gives more ticket color. Okay. And then, so this live will take place at 1 o'clock. So I'm going to do the live like they do a ticket text. But a little simpler. I'm not going to add in everything. We're just basically making it a little thicker. If you want it to be really authentic, you could do adding in all the little serifs that go into it. But we're just going to make it work for us. Okay. And I'm actually going to write admit 1. And that'll be at 1 p.m. Perfect. And then we're going to do a cotton candy down here as well because I thought that one came out really cute and I liked it. So, but we're going to do it the opposite way this time. The first time you do it, I feel like is always the best, but there we go. And then we're just going to go like that. Okay. And then this will be at 7 o'clock. So just for the inspiration, OC, I go to Pinterest and I just type in whatever theme I'm doing. And I type in the word doodles. And that'll give me a lot of inspiration that I can pull from to then just draw it. Oh, hey, Lena. Yes. Because I'm someone who I can see, whenever I see something, I can, hey, Sarah. If I see something, I can draw it. It's just hard for me to pull it out of my brain if I've never done it before. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. And then up here, so I'm going to go see, I think, Freakier Friday on Friday. I don't know what time, but I'm going to write it in the afternoon box. It might be at night. It probably will be at night. But I think it'll be cute to write it here. And we're going to do I think a banner would be cute. Or no, popcorn, duh. I'm going to do popcorn. Yes, such a great friend. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. They're going to love it. This will go like that, just straight down here. And then we're going to go. Maybe this could be the thing that they're having at Regal. Should I draw so what they're doing is it's like a soda. So I could draw the soda lip. Popcorn. Okay. Aw, thanks. I'm going to color it in this coral, I think. Yeah. And then we're going to go over the popcorn with the yellow. And because it doesn't really matter, I'm just going to use that bold edge to save us a little bit of time there. And then I'm going to write in, I don't know why I did it like that, but I did. Freakier Friday. Okay, so cute. I love that. I don't know what's happening this weekend. I haven't gotten that far, to be honest with you. And then the next thing I need to do is add in our to-dos, our work reminders, and our personal reminders. And that's really the last step when it comes to this, as well as the meal planning. So when it comes to to-dos, I like to do it as things that have to get done this week, more in terms of my personal life, because you'll see here this bucket, this is where I do like work to-dos. This is more personal to-dos. So for instance, I need to pick up prescription. I also need to get a baby shower gift. E-day card. Okay. So those are going to be your top to-dos for the week. And then in the work and personal reminders, those are going to be more long-term things. They don't have to be done right away. You just want to make sure that at some point they are done. And for that, I'm going to still stick to the color theme a little bit. The closest I could probably find would be this one. And for that, let's see, I'm going to do work reminders. And then personal reminders will be that more long-term. Things that have to get done, again, not urgent. I'm trying to think of, there was something in my, oh, yes, okay. Okay, and then we're going to do meal planning. Aw. Hey, Maria. The dreaded meal planning every week, everyone's favorite activity. I'm going to use a blue for this one. And so I just like to go back and write in what I had last night. Tonight. And then Thursday would be, let's see, probably another bowl. I love a good bowl. You can never go wrong. You so hate meal planning. It's just like something like you need to do because it makes life easier, but it's just like another meal. There's always another meal. And then I'm going to leave Friday, Saturday blank because I just haven't gotten that far in my life. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm doing anything. So sometimes I am okay leaving a couple things blank because I usually will do like maybe one night out to eat. So things like that, just figuring out what works for you. This looks really cute. Next week, okay. This Sunday thing, I feel like I need to fill up just a little bit. So maybe we do one more doodle together. And then I might wrap this up because I'm feeling very happy with this. I don't have too many projects going on. So actually, let me add a sticker there. I wanted something positive. So I wanted to grab the... I feel like this one right here is the one I'm leaning towards. Actually, a good project would be manifest. So let's add the manifest sticker. Really get back into that, especially with the portal on Friday. We want to make sure that we are tapping into that. So that's what we're going to do in the projects box. And then let's just do a set of balloons up here. I feel like that would work, right? I feel like that would be a good way to wrap that up, is balloons. Even though I think I said that maybe that was more carnival, we're going to do it anyway. Oops. Ah. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button there. Do I want to go with balloons, you guys? I think so. I feel like that would be good, right? Let's see. Or the other thing I was leaning towards was this. Maybe I'm going to go with this one. Because what if we did like this and then I just don't think I can fit welcome. That's where I'm torn. Unless I did something a little more... Okay, bear with me, you guys. I think we're going to try something kind of crazy. And if it fails, we're going to do it in pencil. So we don't have to live with the consequences. Okay. What if we did this? And then we did it in this corner. As if this is really making it even. I know. Close enough. Okay, is this crazy, you guys? I kind of like it. I think it's different. I've never done one like this. And then we're going to bring that up here as well. And then I'm going to use the ruler for this straight line. And I'll use it on the other side too when I go over it. This one's a little rough, so. I feel like that's cute. I like that. Aw, spooky. I love that. I like hearing when you guys are happy. That makes me happy. I would so agree with that, though. This is such a nice color scheme. And then okay. Wait, this looks cute. Hey, Jay Sawyer. And then what I'm going to actually do is color this one in first, and then I'll add it in. You've been all about the color schemes lately. Hardly any doodles, just colors. See, that is what I love about this, is that with planning, it doesn't matter what you do as long as it works for you. And I feel like we all have our different preferences when it comes to how we like to plan. And color schemes are a great way to keep organized. I would say I lean towards doing the colors, just colors, more when I have like all these different activities going on, these different plans. Right now, because I am on live so much, it's so much fun to like get to add in all these doodles and lean into that more. So sometimes it's like that saying, you know, like friends for a reason, friends for a season. It's kind of like plan. I don't know what's another saying, but like you plan for a season, plan, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't put that into words. That just came out, but like something like that. Have you had your favorite color scheme so far? And then This is this one right here. So this is I believe it's like a Sharpie fine liner pen. And this is my go-to for doodling always. It's my favorite. I've been using this, honestly, for like, I feel like I'm 8. Oh my gosh, that makes me sound, that's age crazy, but like 8 years maybe now in a row of like literally living with this pen. So it's my go-to. And when it comes to trying to figure out what to doodle on yours, maybe you lean into something that's going on in your life this week. It is not erasable. And then I don't think Sharpie really has erasable that I know of. For erasable, I only know of Frixion, really. Those are the ones that those are the only erasable pens that I've used. They do work well. Less good for doodling. That's what it's all about, stepping out of your comfort zone. So many of you guys are stepping out of your comfort zone. Yay! What kind did you get? Are they the Frixion or are they different kinds? You'll have to let me know how they are, because that is one thing that I would say isn't... I don't know why I erased those. Those are going to be white. Oh, well. I feel like that's like the hardest. Erasable pens, I feel like they're the hardest ones right now to find like good ones of. Yes, you did, Galena. There's no better chance to start than now. Oh, I'm sorry. You did tell me what kind you got, Stitch Witch. You said Grable erasable pens. Oh, okay. That's exciting. Oh, there's nothing better than the feeling you get with new pens. Like, I can't. Oh, my goodness. And then we're going to add in, I want to color this in blue. Yes! Oh, that's such a good feeling. These, I love erasable pens when they are good ones, are really great. Especially because have such a good day, Spooky. When plans change and things go awry, if it really bothers you to like cross it out, they're a great way to do it. The Frixion pens do work well if you are ever in need of a different type. I do like those. But yes, I definitely want to hear how they go. That would be great to use in these planners. Oh my gosh, wait, I love this. This looks so good, you guys. I'm obsessed right now. This might just be my favorite one I've done in a long time. First, it was the dog one. I think it's this theme, getting to vote each week. It's really pushing me to try new things. Oh, yes, that'll be so cool to see. And then for the flag, I think we should do it in the coral. Okay. This looks so cute. The only thing I need to add now is down here. I don't really know what an air balloon would have to do with this. Let's see. I need something like simple in this corner. Could I just outline it? I don't want to ruin it. I'm tempted to just like leave it because I like how the rest of this looks so much. I would be so sad if it went like astray. I know it doesn't really matter, but it matters to me. I'm just trying to think of what would even work. I think I'm just going to leave it blank. I'm happy with it. Why ruin a good thing? You know, I don't want to overdo it. I'm just going to add an arrow. A drink. I could do that. And so you guys like, I can do that. That I'm not afraid to do. Full send, right? Maybe we're going to do it in pencil. Full send, but with precautions. Okay, so we're going to go. Nope, don't like it. Sorry, Jenna. Maybe instead we do stars. Could we do stars? Would we be happy with that? Nope. I like that we both came to that conclusion. We're like, not gonna work. Let's just do stars. Yeah. The lollipop could also be cute. But I did just draw a star. I think for this one, I'm just sticking with stars. I just don't want anything to go wrong. And I really like the rest of it too much. But that is such a good suggestion, the lollipop. Okay, I'm actually happy with this because I didn't want anything too much right here, but it needed something because it did look a little sad. And then I'm just going to color them in. And that was the last step to bring this all together. Just Pinterest. I just downloaded them and then just draw them. So Pinterest or Google, whichever you want. And then I just saved the photos. You totally could. Anyone can. It's just about stepping out of your comfort zone and being willing to try. But that's what we do these for every week, you guys. And it just gets us all thinking, trying new things, finding new ways to use these. Oh, thanks, Rachel. And then once I also do this, so I like to, at the end of this session, I'll grab my planning pouch and I'll keep all of the pens that we used in here. I just wanted to highlight one more thing, so I'm not quite going to put it all in yet. But that way I can keep this wrapped around my planner. Aw, thanks, Cajun. And then that way I always have it with me. So that planning pouch is going to be number 4 in your cards too. I really recommend pairing them up together. And then I feel like I needed one more star here. Okay, well, we're going to call that a star. You know, it's falling. Okay. And you guys, that is everything that I wanted to add into our weekly planner. Now, don't you guys worry. I will be back on here in a little bit. I will be back on here at 3 o'clock today for this TikTok Shop Back to School campaign to showcase everything we have here for you. I will also be uploading this live to Red. So if you did want to go back and add in your own amusement theme, or just have some nice noise on when you guys are setting up your plans, make sure to check us out there as well. Oh, great question. So Jalen asked, for your to-do list, do you put the to-dos for the week or the day? So great question. This to-do list, is I use it for the week. So I separate my personal to-dos, things that have to get done this week, using this one right here. And then you'll see in here, I also added this to-do list. This this is a personal preference. This is my work to-dos that have to get done this week. And then I can add in on a daily basis my different to-dos. Because I'm on live so much this week, my planner is looking a little bit different. But that is how I would suggest going about it. That is how I actually personally use mine. And then those longer term to-dos, aka what I call reminders, are going to be separate. So for work reminders, things that long term have to get done, but they're not urgent. Same for your personal reminders. Does that make sense? Absolutely. So the key with planning is also just finding a system that works for you. And so for me, I have to have those separate lists because I just get overwhelmed if I see one really long to-do list. And so if I want to write a daily to-do list, I will also utilize those morning, afternoon, and evening boxes. I'm a big list person, so that's usually how I fill it out. Absolutely. Such a good question. Okay. That was so fun. I always love these lives, you guys, and we do these every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So I'll talk to you guys all in just a little bit. Have such a great day. Yes, you too, Jenna. Bye, you guys.